Alright guys, welcome back to my channel. Oops. This is ButterflySpirit 314. So guys, today what I wanted to do is I wanted to talk a little bit about a plant that I just learned about. So this plant here, its name is Broom Sedge, Broomsedge, or Broom Sage. It is neither a sedge nor is it a sage. So you guys may be like, why in the world would they call it, broom sage or broom sedge? And the reason why they called it that, it was really basically a mistaken identity. So they really just named it that just because. And so with this plant, what's really special about it is that this particular plant is in farmland, and normally if the soil out in the farmland that a farmer has is sour, then this particular plant will grow. So you'll notice it's got like this reddish color and everything like that. This plant will tend to pop up, I believe, in the autumn, which would be the fall, and also in the winter. And what happens is when the wind blows, it waves back and forth. So as you can see, it's kind of waving in this picture. So the really unique thing about this plant, broom sedge or broom sage, and remember, it's not a sedge nor is it a sage, it can be used to make a broom. So as you can see here, this guy is assembling this to make a broom. And I can show you what a broom would look like that is made out of broom sedge. So here we have a broom, and it's made from broom sedge, and here it says old sage broom, right? So since it came up under broom sage, as you guys can see here, this is a broom sage broom or broom sage broom. So I've seen recently that people make brooms out of cinnamon, so the stalks of cinnamon, or the stalks of sage, or corn, and everything else. But this is more of that broom that most people would say, oh, this is a witch's broom, But what happened is there were actually, before the witches were making them, there were housewives in the olden days who would use the broom sedge or broom sage to make brooms so that they can sweep and they can clean in their houses and stuff like that. So this is what olden time housewives would use. I guess they wanted to be resourceful, and they found the material, and so they were able to make themselves a broom. I think it would be really, really cool to kind of make a broom. I think I would probably try to make a broom myself and see how it holds up. I think here I would have to use like some sort of wire around it, and kind of fashion the wire around here and here to kind of hold it on a wooden stick. But I think it's pretty cool. I think this would be a really cool and crafty kind of idea for somebody to do if they happen to have this the broom sedge plant around. I'm sure a farmer would be glad for you to take some of that broom sedge off their fields and stuff like that, because they really need to use it for what they're planting, for like wheat and corn and everything else. One way that I'm gonna go back to the picture. So let me go back. There we go. So one way that farmers can get rid of broom sedge or broom sage is they can actually sweeten up their soil. So if they sweeten up their soil, then what happens is this plant will go away. So it will no longer be there because it can't thrive. This plant only survives in more soil that is sour. Okay, so that's what I really just read about. I was pretty impressed about it and everything like that, and I think this is pretty awesome fact. What I'm gonna try to do is I'm gonna try to make videos as I learn about different weeds. And what a lot of people may not know about weeds is that a lot of the herbs that people use are actually weeds. So it really gets you thinking when you think like, oh my gosh, I don't like weeds. But then you think, oh, I love herbs. But then when you find out that herbs are weeds, then you're like, oh, I didn't know that. So it's something I learn myself, since I'm studying herbalism. I'm just kind of slowly learning and stuff, and it's a process. It's not something that you learn overnight. It takes you a while to kind of learn different stuff, you know. I kind of hope to kind of delve into aromatherapy, and also making of incense and candles and different things like that. So I'm really excited. I've made some headway in some other places that I'm not really gonna say just yet, but if you have watched some videos on my channel, you may kind of have an inkling towards what I'm talking about, but it's okay if you don't. So guys, I want to thank you for watching this video. I really appreciate you, and hopefully I see you in my next video. Bye bye.